Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Ain't got no place to call my own. Feels like I'm better off alone. So sad inside and hopeless. These Hollywood hoes never notice. Can't get back on. Girl, I miss you. Can't get back on. Girl, I miss you. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect. Perfect.
Heaven just knows what it wants. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart. And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never. You'll be my pleasure. I got nothing to be scared of, because where people live, there is always love. I know the answers in my heart, so I'll try my best to not fall apart. And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never. Will you be my pleasure?
welcome to the Swedish GP.
Yes, hello, and it's going to be an exciting day today,
Mhm.
as we are just 1 minute away from the formation lap here.
Tonight, me and Tommy Boy will be your commentators.
Yes, it's going to be a very fun day, and we should see some good racing here as we wait for the final drivers to actually get on the grid and ready for the formation app. So we have pole position is going to be given to Balbato. P2 is going to be Irons. Sorry. P3, I believe, is Merlance. P4 is going to be Nick. P5 will be given to Max. P6 will be RX. P7 we wait for them to give us P7. And P7 will be Neymar. Everyone else who did not attend qualifying will be starting from a pit lane. So I believe we have 4 pit lane starters here today in this Swedish race. Yep. As I said, stay in the pits. So timer is now up, and I do believe the formation lap should be starting in any second. And formation lap has started. We have a good number of racers here today, racing drivers here today. I believe we have around about 9 drivers who are participating today, which is a good number. And I do believe we may have some substitutes for some main drivers who aren't able to attend today, which is good. So hopefully we can see a lot better racing here today than seen before, and hopefully a lot of teams get some good points on the board. So what do you
Yes.
think about this? Any predictions or anything?
Well, recently we have been seeing Bavlato getting some pretty good records, especially getting P1 for qualifying and winning the previous race.
Yes,
so I think
hopefully he
he's definitely
can
the one
keep
to
the
look out for.
momentum. Yep, he can keep the momentum going, and hopefully secure a win for his team yet again to what I believe is going to be a hat trick for him.
But tonight he does have a lot of competition between the high number of drivers we have now.
Yes, he's definitely going to have to really pull out his leg if he does do an early spin, as seen in the earlier F2 race, where we saw someone spin out and from pole position, but still fought all the way back up to what I believe was P3. Looking back at the results, I do believe Balbato has won the last 2 races, so he could be looking for a hat trick here tonight. And we've also been given the corner cutting restrictions for tonight. It will be 15 to 20 corner cuts allowed. Before obviously hitting 15, there will be a penalty. As you can see already, drivers already stacking 1 corner cut in that formation lap itself. So obviously, that's something they're all going to have to look out for.
15-20.
Yes, 15-20. Alright, I do believe it should be close to lights on and then lights out very shortly. And lights are on. Third light, fourth light, fifth light.
Lights out.
Lights out, and away we go. Bavato having a slow start here, with his competitor right behind him. Already neck and neck going to turn 1. Bavato going wide, but is also behind them going wide as well as they continue down to turn 2. Heading over to turn 3 as we speak. Pit lane has just opened. It's going to be an influx of drivers, but as you can see, they're already Bavato already getting some lead from his opponents behind him. As we come into the turn here, everyone taking it really cautious, but still a lot of people going wide here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Nicolino's gone too wide. Oh, and has lost P2. He's now down to P3.
Nicolo has been dropped to P3, hopefully wanting to try to fight that back. Bavato taking a good lead here early on. So head to lap 2. Bavato already having a 3-second lead here. He's looking comfortable for what should be an easy win for him today. Tyler also leading the pit pack, which is already 10 seconds behind Bavato. So they've got 6 seconds to catch up to P3, which is going to be Nico. Bavato going a bit wide here, but I think Bavato is already caught up to the safety car. The metal car, sorry. Oh, Bavato! Bit of a spin there, just recovers it. Could be something that's going to lose some time here.
Indeed.
They come into one of the final laps here. As you can see, Bavato already getting some drivers behind him in close view. So he's just lost 2 seconds on that lead he had last lap. It's been cut down to only 1 second here, really.
As Nicolino
Lowly
can slowly approach.
looks like Lowly has overtaken Tyler, and also someone else here to JQN overtaking JQN to take P4. So he could be looking to try to battle out into P3.
Although P3
Nico
still is quite the ways away from the pit lane start.
Yes, but still Nico's going wide, so Nico's got to really concentrate here, as there's going to be some back pressure real soon.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Tyler and JQ1 are going to really fight it here, and looks like Tyler has just made the overtake here.
Oh, Bavlato pull away again from Nicolino, which is plus 3 seconds.
What happened here? Hans has looked like he's spun out and already lost a lot of time here, and looks like Lodi's just starting to catch up. And just bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it is only the 4th lap here. Tensions are high and Tyler spins and hits the barrier. Oh no! Tyler spins out in the early sectors here and loses a lot of time.
As the yellow card is flagged.
He's going to have to try to regain that pace, but yet again, it's early on the race. Anything can happen here. It goes wide again. Really struggling here. I do believe the issue for grip could be what happened yesterday. The rain would have taken all the rubber away as Tyler overtakes the Volkswagen here. So Tyler
Bavlato now with
already
an
making his
8-second
move.
lead against P2 is really pulling away, and I wonder if anybody will
Lowly
make up his
has been
pace.
overtaken by Tyler here. So Tyler looking to increase his pace here, and starts keeping his head up towards P3 right now.
He'll definitely be able
Yes,
to do that if he keeps his pace up.
just especially. But Bavlato having an 8-second lead, 5 laps in. I definitely do believe his pace is just way too good for everyone else. But anything can happen here because one spin could mean 5 seconds, could even mean 10 seconds. You never know. But looks like we already have a warning here. Hein already has 9 corner cuttings, so he's going to have to limit those. Otherwise, he may get a penalty, which could give Tyler P3 here today. But Tyler already having a 3.5-second gap between Lodley, he's definitely going to be keeping his head up. Or Hein, who's going to be only 6 seconds ahead of him. So he's going to be pedal to the metal here, and hopefully his team has given him the best strategy.
Oh, and it's a tough fight between P7 and P8 between Soccer Yang and JQN. Oh, but it looks like JQN has the lead now. Oh, and is pulled away.
Oh, Babato having a bit of a spin here, or could he just recovers it here? Could be, but still Babato with a 13-second lead in front of P2. Looks like Babato is really going to be in a comfortable position. Going to be able to save his tires as well, as he'll be looking like he could only make really one pit stop and still win the race here. Not going to be able to throw in this one, but Tyler losing pace to Lodley, who has caught up basically to Tyler with only 0.5 of a second away from him. Lowly going a bit wide there. It looks like we got a battle for P6 and 7. Looks like Soccer is getting a run for his money here.
Ooh, Tyler pulling ahead.
Oh, did I just see Soccer nearly spin? I think Soccer just spun out. Yes, there's definitely a battle here for P4 and 5, and what seems to be 6 and 7, but I don't know how that's going to be going here. But still, we're only 8 laps in, and yeah, it looks like Soccer has lost the battle for P6 and drops down to P7, as Tyler and Lowly are still fighting it out. Look at this, the back markers are having some fun here, and looks like Max and Asano are fighting for some little points back there, P8 and P9.
It's quite the tight competition too. Oh, and he's spun. Max is spun.
Oh no!
Lost it.
This is terrible for Max. He was doing so well, and I believe Max is just only recovering, but this is something that's going to be very saddening for him, as he's lost a lot of pace here, and looks like he could. I I don't think he'll be able to bring any points in for his team today, as he's all the way down dead last in this race today. So we already have 2 DNFs here today.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for him to catch up to Asen now.
Looks like Babato is going to nearly lap him already, as he's already into the pits for an early pit here. Get some new tyres and hopefully increase his pace here as he tries the undercut. Ladies and gentlemen, we're only 10 laps in here and drama has already been sprayed upon us here. We've had already a couple of spins and some good fights already. As looks like Nika's got a P3, Hein right on his tail, only 3 seconds behind him. As Tyler takes a comfortable 5-second lead in front of Loadley. Tyler's 10 seconds away from his hopeful podium, P3. So he may have to form a undercut or overcut here to try to...
Max is flipped. Max is gone. He's gone.
Max is gone again. This is terrible for him.
He's out.
I do believe he's out of the race here.
That's his car. Who's gone?
This is terrible for Max. Terrible. This is something you don't want to ever be a part of. Not only did he spin, but he also flipped later on and has been disqualified here. DNF.
Quite the unfortunate tragedy.
Gets some understeer here. Looks like he may be soon looking towards pitting very shortly to try to undercut and gain some more distance between his fellow drivers. But look at that. Nika is set to maybe lose P2 very shortly as they're neck and neck into the final straight here. Last turn.
Oh, Nika
As
spun.
Nika spins and
Nika
hits,
spins.
nearly hits the barrier. This is terrible.
Shins pull ahead.
Nika's been dropped down. P3. As the gap extends, with Bavato taking a comfortable lead to his P2 and P3 counterparts here. It's 20 seconds is the distance Bavato's put, and already in 12 laps in. So we're just under halfway here, and Bavato is looking to cruise to this win here tonight. Looks like Lowly has been dropped down to P6 here. Must have had some spins because JQN has overtaken him.
That's right,
So,
quite the recovery JQN has had starting from, what, P8, P9?
Yes, I do believe he started, P8 in the pit lane to P5 now. Getting his sights on Tyler, but we could be seeing some pits very shortly. But just an update here. Hein has 13 corner cuts. So 2 more, and he will get a drive-through penalty. As looks like Nika might be able to take back P2 here.
He only has a 2-second gap between him and Hyun.
Tyler with a 10-second gap though. If Hein does have to do that drive-through penalty, he will in fact he will be dropped to what I believe would be P5. So this is definitely something his team's going to have to talk about, and he may need to stop the corner cutting would be the best course of action. But if he does need to serve that drive-through penalty to a either hold off on pitting until he does need to serve it, and so it gives it time to get a free pit stop, but he just has to go through the drive-through, which would mean a 5-second penalty before getting his actual tires on. As we already see Balito pitting early here today. Looking for the undercut here.
Oh, Nicolino pitting.
Looks like we could see Hans not pit here, and looks like, as I said, was explaining before, he could be just waiting, if he does get that drive-through penalty, to pit then. So we're just over halfway through this race, and it's already been an exciting race with many battles. As we continue down here, we've already lost 3 drivers here though, as Hein nearly loses it there. Already got a yellow flag. Looks like someone has spun. Tyler spins. Oh no, this is terrible news for him, as he was looking to take a comfortable lead. JQN may look like he could have a chance of getting a podium here after going from P9. As Tyler goes wide.
JQN has been holding a solid pace the whole time with no spins and mostly keeping it pretty tight around the turns too.
Yes, Tyler's really struggling here. Corner cutting that last turn. This could be very tight here. And we also have Nika and Hein battling it out already again for P3, P4. But
Hyun gets
JQN has overtaken Tyler. JQN has made it to P4. As we continue here, it's very neck and neck with Nika and Hein. And we also have a battle up in P5, P6, between Tyler and Asno. But I do believe Asno's gone wide and, yeah, just lost it into the gravel a bit there, losing some time. Tyler gaining a bit of a lead now. Looks like Lowly has disconnected here.
Driver of the Day is now available in the media channel and in the chat on YouTube if you want to vote for your favorite driver.
Yes, and I do believe there's going to be many people, I do believe, who are going to be voted. Especially JQN, who's already up to P4, and only has a 2-second gap against Nika. So he could be looking for a podium. He could even get P2 if he's lucky enough. If he puts enough pressure, and ooh, Nika nearly spins it, holds it out. And looks like we have a retirement. Soccer, I do believe, has requested for a retirement, as I do believe he's just not getting the pace. Yep, yeah. Soccer has retired.
I don't think he was far off being lapped there. Nicolino close to flipping, taking it wide.
Nick is really going to have to watch. JQN is only 1 second behind him. He's definitely going to have to increase his pace here and start defending heavily if he doesn't want to be overtaken here. As I do believe we're only up to 6 drivers left. A lot of retirements here today. Nika going a bit wide there, as we may see another pit here with, I do believe, Asno. Yeah, Asno is boxing. And Nico going wide again. Nick is really struggling with grip here, even though he's on newer tires. Now, on race strategy, do you reckon teams will be able to afford having a two pit stop strategy for tonight?
I don't know. Pit stops tend to take a bit of time, but the new tires will give them a much better lead against the other drivers. So I don't know. It could go either way. It depends on the driver, and also depends on the situation they're in.
Just exactly. But as we see here, I do believe Nick is getting overtaken, or is overtaking. Sorry, Nick is overtaking for P2 by the looks of it here, as a neck and neck already. So he's already gained a 2-second gap. Looks like he's already lost a bit of pace here, a bit of spacing, as they're drifting around what seems to be corner 11.
Oh, neck and neck. Let's see.
So who gets
Jung
up better on the
barely
straight here?
ahead. Nicolino just to the side.
And wow,
0.01 gap.
Yes, a gap of only 1/100th of a second here. This is definitely going to be a tight race. As Nika looks for the overtakes, already is overtaken, going for the turn here. Turn 3 it is, going across, looks like he's got it. Yes, he has got it.
Nicolino pulling ahead. Still though.
But JQN has gone 13 corner cuts already. He's already caught up to Hein and could be looking for a drive-through penalty soon. Bavato, though, looks to be nearly a 40-second gap with his opponents here. He's just playing with them. He's just having the drive of his life here. Absolutely destroying the competition here.
Keeping it solid. No spins, relatively tight, not going too wide. He's got quite the consistent pace that is keeping up.
Yes. He's got 31.5 second gap between all of his opponents here, and it's already lapped a couple of cars. So, Hein on 14. Yes, that's right, 14 corner cuts. Next one, and that is going to be a drive-through penalty for him. So he could be losing his podium spot here due to his driving. And this is something we're going to have to see a lot of drivers fix, as this corner cutting has been affecting all of them, as JQN also gets another corner cut and is on 14 as well. Just as I was trying to explain before, this is something a lot of teams are going to have to work on in the break before we get to the Nepalese GP. And then we also have a break weekend that next weekend. Hopefully they can optimize their simulations and work on trying to limit this corner cutting, because this is going to affect them in the long term if they're not careful.
JQN almost spinning there, but managing to keep it together and holding P4 against the wide almost 20-second gap against Tyler.
Well, look like Nick is trying to gain some pace here, behind his opponent, Hein, who, as I said before, Hein going into the barrier here. Oh no!
Oh, he got overtaken by JQN.
Isn't it? JQN has gone from P9, ladies and gentlemen, all the way up to P3.
What a legendary comeback he has.
He's been having a really good race here. And he's been able to capitalize on some people not really performing too well. We have 5 laps remaining. 5 laps remaining. until we finish the Swedish GP here.
And even though there's only 5 laps remaining, P3 and P4 still remain heavily fought over between JQN and Hyun.
Exactly. JQN though, looking to try to get Nika to bring back the trophy and
Oh!
go up P2.
He slammed into the wall, JQN.
Oh no.
That could have cost him a few seconds, and that's seconds he doesn't have.
Exactly. He's going to really have to pull out everything as Heinz looks like to be right behind him on the straight here. Looks like to only be a couple of seconds behind.
Yeah, only 2-second gap between them.
Yes. And looks like Nick is gaining a lead here of what looks to be around 4 seconds. So this is gonna be good for him. Try to save those tires for the last laps of the race here. As JQN has gotten 15 corner cuts, this will be a drive-through penalty for him. Yes, the higher ups already have said JQN has a drive-through penalty here. This is devastating news for his team, as he will now have to go through the pit lanes here, as he was so close to getting a podium here tonight.
Hyun spun! He's into the barrier.
Heinz into the barrier already. This could be really helpful to JQN, who will have to do that drive-through penalty, but is going to have a bit of a gap now to Heinz as he commits that drive-through penalty. What should be now? Yes, as he's doing the drive-through penalty right now. Heinz already up there. This could be close here on pit exit. This could be close as Heinz JQN nearly just exits the pit lane exit. Just getting overtaken here.
But with damage to his car, he could still lose some pace against JQN.
Yes. But that was very close for comfort here, as we could have seen JQN hold P3 as he goes wide here. Could have held P3, but sadly just gets overtaken by Heinz. Looking at the Driver of the Day standings, I believe we have a 3-way tie at the moment.
Who is the 3-way tie between?
So we have Nika, JQN, and Soccer. Soccer has retired and will not be eligible for the Driver of the Day award. So we have it between Nika and JQN. JQN looking like he will have a bit of a gap here now. Yeah, that's going to be nearly 5 seconds behind Heinz. Hopefully he can hope for the best here and try to pick up his pace as we have 2 laps remaining. Babato just destroying his competition today. About to overtake Tyler in the Apollo.
Oh, about to, not yet. Tyler's
still holding it. Could be a blue flag here. Could be a blue flag if Tyler doesn't move out of the way. This is if not, could be one of the first blue flags we've seen in RRSL. But Tyler not moving a single inch between Babato, as Babato nearly spins there, recovers, and loses some pace here. But JQN now only has a 3.5 second gap.
Aggressive driving just overtook Tyler.
Babato just overtook Tyler. But I do believe there may be some discussions on Tyler's driving and holding Bablato up during one of the last laps of this race. It may not affect him, but obviously that is a rule in the books here that if you're a back marker, you must give way. So looks like it's going to be a comfortable lead here, as JQN is close to a disqualification here, as he's got 17 corner cuttings already. But Nika and Hein already up to 14. JQN could be lucky here, and if both of those get one more corner cut, he could be in P2 here.
Although on the last lap, Bavelto's about to go low around the last turn and win the race.
And we're in the last straight here. Bavelto, already excited from his last two races, getting P1, wins
And
again
Bavelto wins.
and wins the hat-trick. Bavelto has won a hat-trick here from the Australian GP, the Bahrain GP, and now the Swedish GP, home of the meatballs.
Home of the meatballs. What a great way to put it.
As we have Nika on the last straight here. Sorry, heading right side of the straight,
Last
going
bend.
into the final turn here. Taking it careful here. Onto the last straight. Nika is second place. Hein could be
Bang. He's won P2 for the Swedish GP.
Now what about JQN? Will Hein get a penalty here on this turn? He does not. Hein takes P3 and looks like JQN just misses out on his podium. And only a couple of 1 or 2 CCs away from actually getting disqualified here. So this is something he's going to have to look at in preparation for his Nepalese GP. Tyler coming in close with P5.
Spinning into the wall as
And
well. What a grand
Asno
exit.
coming in with P7. That is your Swedish GP race today. We will soon be joined by all 3 podium winners as they celebrate their win today.
Will we get to see a podium?
Yes, we should be able to see a podium today, and we'll be back with you very shortly then.
Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. Ain't got no place to call my own. Feels like I'm better off alone. So sad inside and hopeless. These Hollywood hoes never notice. Can't get back on. You're gone, girl, I miss you. Can't get back on. You're gone, girl, I miss you. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect.
Heaven just knows what it wants. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart. And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never. You'll be my pleasure. I got nothing to be scared of, because we're
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're here on the podium, ready to present the winners here. So P3, we have. Do you want to introduce them?
Who's P3?
Hein. With
Oh,
P3, P3 is Hein. Hein, welcome. I do
welcome.
believe this is his first podium win. So it's always good to be able to get that first. P2, who I do believe as well, this is his first podium. Is going to be Nika.
Nika Lino.
And ladies
Bringing
and
home the
gentlemen,
victory for Sparks F1.
and the crowd favorite is Bavlato. Bavlato winning a hat trick here. Looking like to be very impressive. As I do believe he may be AFK. He may need to. Yep, here he is.
Here he is. Vav, congratulations for the victory. What an impressive driving we saw today, pulling almost a 40-second lead against P2.
Yes, exactly. He was doing really well today. But I do believe he also wins fastest lap in this race as well. So I do believe we're just waiting for the music. Yes, here we go.
I don't think that's the right anthem. Okay. They truly deserve the victories that they fought for.
Avatar really enjoying his win here, as this is his hat trick. But looks like he's already spraying the camera here. But this is a really good race by all three drivers, and all the drivers did well as well. Obviously, some unforeseen moments.
Max.
But I do believe driver of the day results have come in, and looks like we have a tie here. Obviously, Soccer being disqualified removes him from this contention. But looks like we got JQN and Hein for the both combined 25% for driver of the day.
We both
With
saw
Nika
excellent driving
on
from them.
with Nika on 12% and Soccer on 38, but obviously him retiring uh means all those votes are discounted. But due to Hein being faster or higher up in the race than JQN, Hein will actually win Driver of the Day.
Mm.
Alright, and that is it. I believe we may have some interviews soon to come, as all drivers here will be looking to hype up their team for the race soon to come very shortly.
Mm-hmm. We'll see you again soon with the post-race interviews. Bye.
Hello and welcome back with our post-race interviews. Today we're lucky enough with a three-time winner now, winning all three beginning races here. Pavlito, welcome.
Thank you.
Now obviously your hat trick. What does it mean for you and your team to win the first three races of this series?
I mean, it's really a lot to win 3 races in a row. It's very cool to achieve that. Only I tried doing this in season 1, but that did not go very well. But I'm happy that I can do it this time, and I think the team is happy too. So
Yes, and now to you, Dogger, you wanted to ask Pavlito a question?
I can't think of one.
Hein, you wanted to as well, or you want me to repeat again?
What is it?
You want to
Pav.
ask Pavlito a question?
Hold on, give me a second.
All right, well, I'll go again. This win obviously is very special to you and your team, but what do you think led you to win? Do you think it was your pace, your team, the car, or a mixture of those things?
definitely a mixture because I mean the car is very good. I would not be able to do this with a bad car, you know. With a backmarker car, I would not be able to do it. Like 2021 has. I won't definitely won't be able to do this, but I mean, it's right people, right car, I guess, and I just really drove well, even if I say it myself today, and I really like driving this circuit too. So yeah.
Because it's always good for your car to be very good in terms of being a front marker, not a back marker, as you said, Haas, 2021. But anyone else have any questions for Balbito?
No, I don't.
Hein, you want to ask anything?
Okay, so Bafto. So, and you did a lot. Your pace was so magnificent. Back the and you part and how does your pace we got like compared to the others, thinking that the cars are so slippery to drive. And what do you think about the cars?
I mean, of course, we need to remember this is Sweden. It's still very cold. Of course, tire temps will be hard to control. Tires can undercool. You will become slippery and slide all over the place. Of course, I felt it too, but I guess really experience goes with this. I've almost raced for a year now, so I can handle these conditions pretty alright. So it, you just it goes with experience, I guess.
So the cars, who do you think that who which drivers do you think that uh is a very challengeable?
I mean, P2 and P3, of course. If I saw the commentating, they had really good battles. I'm probably gonna look back at that because it looked very exciting. Of course, yeah, just them basically because no one else really got close. uh, yeah, I don't know. I think just Nika and Hyun.
So,
Thank you very much, Paulo.
Obviously you're dominating this league at the moment. Do you wish to stay with this league with your team for next season as well, or do you have plans to look elsewhere and take your skills to another level?
I mean, uh, I've come from a decently big league, and I think that was not really my thing. That's why I came back here. I really like it here. It's nice, nice community and stuff. So I think I'll be staying in this league for next season too. But I don't know about the team yet. I think, well, my teammates. I don't know. Yeah, the teammate thing again, I guess.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, guys. Babato staying in for season 4. Should be really good with you here. Going to be very exciting, and hopefully you get some good competition next race in the Nepalese GP. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Bav.
Right. No problem. Bye.
We also have our P2 winner, Hun. Welcome. Sorry, P3. Sorry.
How did you gonna ask that? Well, I was like, what? Yeah, I got P2. Yeah. Alright.
Great job today. Getting P3. Is that your first podium?
Yeah, it is my first podium here. Although,
Congratulations.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a hard
Going
fought.
through your head.
It was a hard
Going
fought
through your head.
victory against JQN. Quite the tough competition.
Yeah, I had never seen a driver who is still not giving up trying to get the position here. But I made his wish not happen because he doesn't even know that I am the god of avoiding CC here.
Now, going through your head, what strategy did you use to obviously get yourself just ahead of JQN to hold P3?
Um, at first, during the start of that, I somehow got corner cut a lot because uh there was some issues about my hands. So so because I got hit to the wall, and because JQN is coming right at me, I I chose to stay calm and try to stay focused on the track instead of uh thinking about going one wide in order to get rid of him. And yeah, that's how I managed to avoid him from taking over this position here.
Yes, and obviously your corner cuts played a very big role in your race. You were one corner cut away from getting a drive-through penalty. What went through your mind when you hit 14? Did that apply any more pressure to you, or were you more, all right, head down, let's get this?
Uh, when I hit the 14cc, the first my reaction will be like, oh no, I'm gonna if I get one more cc, I'm done. But then after I caught myself, like maybe a few seconds later, I somehow got back of my spirit and trying not to cc a lot. And yeah, that's how that's how I managed. That's how they call me the god the god of avoiding CCs. I always do clean, but for today's track, sometimes because my hands are very tired. So yeah.
Doggy, do you have anything to comment about?
Yes, I do. Hyun, do you think that a two-pitch strategy still could have been viable in this race?
Well, I mean, if doing the two pit stop strategy, it's quite a bit of risk unless the driver might have some mistakes. But I don't really see a lot of people boxing for two stops. So I think that uh, the boxing for two stops is quite a little bit risky for the drivers.
Okay. That's all I had to say.
So, next GP is obviously a bit special to you.
Yeah.
The home GP. Going into that, in preparation, what do you think you're going to do to give Babato a run for his money and win at your home GP with the home advantage?
If I need to be ready, I will be ready for my hands to get practice on my home GP because uh That track there, it was a very risky track because my home GP has a tons of CCs, so I really need. That's how I really need to avoid all the CCs from my home GP there, so that maybe one day I will catch up to Balsto without getting a lot of CCs, or maybe trying to speed away from us. So yeah.
All right. Well, yet again, as I said before, thank you for being with us, helping out, and also good luck for your next GP. We'll be rooting for you up in the box, and
All right.
best of luck.
All right. Thanks.
Goodbye.
All right,
All
thank
right.
you. All right, I believe that is it for the interview side here, and that is also us for the whole race side here. As we come to a close here, we'll be
Yes.
seeing you next week
With
for the FP3 so FP3 sorry, and
at
qualifying Saturday
at
at 1:30 GMT.
no
Sorry,
location.
sorry. Nepal will be Nepal. Sorry, my bad. Timings will be we'll start the stream at 2 GMT plus 3 and 3 GMT plus 3. Both sessions will start on the Saturday for FP3 and qualifying, and that will be at 2:30 GMT and 3:30 GMT respectively. The race will be 2:30 GMT plus 3, sorry. And obviously, as stated before, it's going to be the Nepalese GP. Should be good.
Okay. Thank you for watching the stream. Bye.